She is in the world final against the incredible new black belt, Anna Rodrigues. And we say new black belt, but she is the returning world champion from the World Championships in December. So the most recent reigning world champion against the, I would say, veteran Tammi Musumeci.
The next most recent world champion at this weight class. Actually, yeah. Tammi Musumeci won in 2019. Anna Rodrigues won in 2021 of this weight division, and now they meet. Anna Rodrigues with the very colorful gi. In the corner of Anna Rodrigues is the man fighting a little later on today is Aki Bayens in the final of the medium heavyweight division. And in the corner of Tammi Musumeci is John Freeman, longtime friend, training partner. It's important to note as we look at the match, one of the tools, I guess, for victory for Tammi Musumeci would be her shared devastating berimbolo attempts that she has with her brother Mikey.
I think we're going to take a look at the pants of Tammi. Anna's saying she's not able to make a grip, so we're going to try to adjust the pants here. Referee is just telling Anna it's time to go. It's all right. So from this position, if you guys have not watched a lot of Anna Rodrigues, the most important thing to know about her is how absolutely fierce she is. In any position, she leaves it all on the mat, right? I've never once seen a match where Anna Rodrigues looked anything but 1,000%. And, you know, she's a very young black belt, very, very hungry. And she talks all the time about how these are her dreams being realized. But with each one comes a little bit more pressure to do it again rather than like, okay, I've done it, now I'm finished. And Tammi, you know, is another one of those people, again, with a lot of fierceness, but she has a full-time job. She's training like, kind of like a normal athlete, and then a normal like jiu-jitsu hobby. She's training in the evenings, and then comes in and wins world championships. So with a matchup like that, it's really anybody's game. They're both incredibly talented, and they both have a very similar style as well. So referees are seeing this. We're gonna have a penalty for each, and the match will continue with an even score. 7:45 to go.
Anna Rodrigues fighting very hard to keep her feet on the inside to avoid any of the berimbolo attacks of Tammi Musumeci.
Yeah, this position looking a little bit better now for Anna Rodrigues. If she's able to turn her right hip, she has to be very careful here because Tammi has some devastating foot locks. You can see her kind of start to collect the foot with her right arm. Anna able to circle that out and bring it to more of a De La Riva hook. But now, Tammi's getting a little bit of a look at the back here. It's quite a precarious situation when you have both ladies respecting their game so much, but we do see a big crank on the foot now from Anna Rodrigues, looking like she might be looking for a toe hold. Tammi seemingly unbothered though, a little bit of a rotation through. There's a lot of jockeying for position with the foot on the inside, switching from more of a single leg X position to De La Riva, but now this is a little bit new. We saw Tammi pulling the sleeve in, bringing her foot up to the shoulder.
Now Tammi switching up the plan a little bit, it seems, looking for more of a collar and sleeve here.
Yeah, definitely some adjustments being made, and I think that's smart. Otherwise, we're going to continue the same way, and they're not able to put anything on the board, get anything going. So I think Tammi, her ankle locks are an incredible offense here, but Anna Rodrigues seems very wise to that, and every time the foot looks a little bit out of position, she's going back to De La Riva, she's going back to single leg X, or now potentially coming up to score 2. So now coming up into the guard of Tammi Musumeci is Ana Rodrigues. Immediately plucking that foot off. And this is a good sign for Ana Rodrigues because she can pluck that foot off, she can start to pass, but she can also use it to attack her own submissions. She looks to be really looking for the toe holds here.
And this is one thing she has to be careful of, is that deep de la Riva of Tammi Musumeci proved to be an effective tool to get the sweep for her. Will she get the points for it, or will they be started back up? Oh, wow. Advantage for Tammi Musumeci. You can see the crowd's utter disapproval with that call.
I think the referee is probably hearing something in the ear. It is confirmed. So important to remember, guys, that there are a lot of judges coming into play with this, and they just all gave the same call. So the call was that Tammi started the sweep, they went out of bounds, referee called time, and then she came up for the sweep. So whether that's what the crowd saw or not, that's what the call is made to be. Well, so she does have an advantage.
We are at the halfway point of this match, Kendall, and
definitely have a lot of Tammi Musumeci fans here.
We
Tammi
definitely
squinting over to see what's on the scoreboard.
And you know, for good reason too. Mikey and Tammi. Mikey, I imagine, is watching from his home, his new home in Singapore. But
big fan favorites.
They're big fan favorites because of their attitude and because of the effect they have on the people around them in the jiu-jitsu community. So it's a wonder. You know, they have fans from gyms that they've competed against, and that says a lot about the character of a certain competitor. And both of these champions are definitely champions on and off the mat. So it doesn't say anything bad about Ana Rodrigues, the booing. It more says just the amount of fans of Tammi Musumeci.
Right, right. And we're in the Black Belt World Finals when there are calls that are a little bit confusing. You know, you're always going to have a little bit in the arena, right? So A-Rod had a footlock grip. It looked like she was kind of cranking on that foot a little bit, but she switches it to a pant grip. And I'm actually not sure who took bottom position here because they did not call it as a double pull. But we'll know as soon as somebody comes up whether if they get the 2 points, right?
And it's important to note as well that Tammi Musumeci is up by an advantage in the tiebreaker score department and is down by 2.
Okay, so definitely they called the guard pull for Ana Rodrigues, right, which wasn't super clear. But the guard pull was called for Ana Rodrigues. Tammi was called for top position, even though it was, you know, a little bit of a timing with the double pull was confusing. But Tammy's passing is not to be underestimated, but not only her passing, her back kicks from the top position are excellent, right? She's so good at applying pressure in a way that forces a person to expose their back, and then she's able to roll through from topside berimbolo or go to the back spinning if the person turtles. But she does need to be careful here because if Ana Rodrigues comes up again, this will be a 2-point score for her.
It almost seemed that she sat back a little bit just to kind of get her feet back in a good position before she regained top position. And maybe this is why. But notice that Ana Rodrigues is consistently keeping one foot on the belly whenever she's in those positions. If she takes that foot off the belly, it'll allow Tammi to bring her hips closer for the berimbolo. So that's a common defense, just very fundamental starting defense for the berimbolo is to bring a foot inside and put it on the belly.
Yeah, with someone like great berimbolos, like Tammi Musumeci, you could see Ana is extremely calculated, right? Every swivel of her foot, every placement of her grip is to avoid these inversions, and we're seeing that right now. Ana in a bit of a headstand here, balancing on top of her head. And Tammi potentially, like she might have been hunting a foot for a second, but again, like you said, Jake, that left foot of Ana Rodrigues keeping her at bay. It makes it very difficult for you to get underneath someone's hips with that much extension. Not only to get another hip, but even elevate their hips up enough to get enough room.
As we near the 2-minute mark of the match, Kendall, what would you say is one of Tammi Musumeci's keys to evening this score up?
I think we were seeing some good adjustments being made when she was going to collar sleeve, right? She kind of switched the game plan up because Ana Rodrigues is doing, you know, she's not really on the offense right now, right? She's doing, and she, you know, to be fair, she has a 2-point lead, right? She's not doing a whole lot of offense. She's attacking these toe holds a little bit here and there, but she is very adept to defending these berimbolos, which is not a surprise in the light feather division, right? Where they're very familiar with these positions. So I think even though that is Tammy's A game, when she started switching to more of a collar sleeve approach, we saw a little bit more of a flurry of Ana Rodrigues' defense. But here we're going to see another penalty. See if it's for both athletes, and it is. I'm honestly a little bit surprised to see it for Tammi from my perspective here, but again, all 3 judges are agreeing.
something to take into consideration as we near the 1 minute mark is if Anna Rodrigues were to receive one more penalty, it would actually put Tammi Musumeci in the lead. So Rodrigues needs to stay very careful to not stall here with this lead. This is one of the most interesting dynamics you can find in the finals of a black belt tournament is when the person in the lead has 2 penalties.
But here we see Anna Rodrigues come up, but she is going to score her own too. So this is a very, very big deficit to come back from, especially with 45 seconds left on the clock. But it's not to say that it couldn't be done. Tammi has incredible submissions. She has incredible back takes. If she were to score 4, it would put her in the lead, right? She has that advantage win. 35 seconds to go here. Anna with a double under position. But Tammi doing an excellent job circling her feet into the biceps. This is going to help her to create some space, avoid any kind of stalling positions, and she's going to be able to create a little more movement.
30 seconds left. Tammi taking a moment to tie her pants, looking up, taking a deep breath to collect herself. And we're back, 30 seconds left in this light feather final. The 2019 world champion versus the 2021 world champion.
Yes, for either one of these ladies, it's going to be their second black belt world title. And with 15 seconds left, it is looking like that is going to be Anna Rodrigues. But
Tammi Musumeci
to the back.
Oh, will she do it? She has 7 seconds left, and it looks as though she is going to run out of time. And Anna Rodrigues is your 2022 light feather black belt world champion representing Dream Art.
Over, but you will always find her with the same expression around the arena. And here she is, the 2-time black belt world champion, Anna Rodrigues, out of Dream Art. Tammi Musumeci with an incredible tournament as well, as always, and a silver medal here at the World Championships.